Hello there guys, Francis Gray here and welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video we're going to be finishing off the Fallout bottle caps, and today we're going to be focusing on the various beer brands. I'll see you after this.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Okay guys, so a quick intro. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, and the first video I showed people how to make Nuka-Cola bottle caps from recycled bottle caps that I found while out and about exploring. And then I did a follow-up video where I did every variant of Nuka-Cola, and then I did every variant of the Vim brand. And this is going to be the last video where we're going to go ahead and do all of the various beers from all of the Fallout games and the Fallout series. So okay, so sit back and enjoy, and I will see you at the end. Okay, so to start this off, just like the other videos, I went ahead and created the various bottle cap designs for the various beers and then printed them out on a transfer sticker sheet. And once those were all printed, it was then put into the spray booth and given at least 2 to 3 coats of a matte varnish. You can use gloss varnish if you want to be a bit more shinier, but matte varnish is fine. And all that basically does is just protects the ink from the printer, so when you add water to it, it doesn't run everywhere. So now that we've got our sheets, let's crack on and make some bottle caps. Okay, so we're going to start this off with some Atomic Cocktail. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I usually break down the info on the various drinks. So the characteristics of the Atomic Cocktail is: the world model of an Atomic Cocktail is a novelty drink mixer shaped like a rocket ship, with a black logo and text on one side of the words Atomic Cocktail is also surrounded by an atom. When consumed, the courier, that's you, becomes more resistant to fire and energy weapon damage. Sleep is greatly reduced, while dehydration and radiation are increased. The strength of Atomic Cocktail effects are determined by the survival skill and can be triple the listed effects at skill level 100. So it says effects plus 25 energy resistance for 2 minutes, plus 25 fire resistance for 2 minutes, plus 9 rads. So apparently the value is 25 caps. So all in all, this sounds like a very dangerous drink. So yeah, probably not a good idea to try this one, kids. Okay, so now that this one's done, let's crack on with the next. And for the next one, we're going to go in with some Blackwater Brew Stout. Okay, so the background is a dark ale with numerous variations. Stouts are typically made with top fermenting yeast. The common dry variant of stout features a rich taste, frequently with chocolate or coffee notes. Like ales, stouts are brewed using warm fermentation of 15 degrees Celsius or 59 degrees Fahrenheit. The natural fermentation process causes the batch to form at the surface, creating a balm. This distinct feature causes beers obtained this way to be called top fermenting. This particular beer is an Appalachian stout, which distinct notes are espresso, chocolate, roasted malt, and black barley. Characteristics: a dark top fermented stout beer brewing using blight and razor grain it increases strength and charisma by 1, which also lowering intelligence by 1. So there's not that much information about this really. The cap value is 5. So charisma is -1, and agility is -1, and alcohol addiction is 5%. Okay, looking good. Let's crack on with the next one. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to go in with some Dunwick's Irish Red. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of info on this one. So basically it just says Dunwick's Irish Red. It was an Irish red ale made before the Great War. The logo for the beer can be found on taps across the Mojave wasteland, but the physical item is not found in the game. So that's kind of interesting that it's not actually there, but somebody did add it. So maybe it was cut content, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's the only info that I can find about this one. So with this being an Irish beer, and well, obviously in Europe, I wonder if this was incorporated in the Fallout London, fan-made DLC. So yeah, if I haven't got around to playing that yet, so if anybody knows if this brand is actually featured in that game, please let me know in the description bar below, because I am genuinely interested if the developers of that DLC cottoned on that this was a European brand. So yeah, will be interesting. Okay, so far so good, so let's crack on with the next bottle cap. Okay, so for the next one we're going to go in and do Fishbrau Pale Ale. So just like the last one, this is not like an object that you can go around and pick up. It's just basically a logo and a brand on some seen on some taps in the Mojave Wasteland. So apparently there was an Easter egg from the TV series from season 1 episode 1 titled The End. Apparently someone called Bob Spencer was holding one of these in one of the scenes. So yeah, so it's interesting. Me myself, just the name knocks me off this. Fishbrau, it's like, imagine it being all fishy taste. It reminds me a little bit of the Captain's Blend from the Vim series. So yeah, anything fishy, liquid, nah, no thank you. Okay, looking nice. So let's crack on with the next one. And for the next one, we're going to go in with some Dead Redcoat Ale. Okay, so this is the first one of the Gwinnett brand, and there's at least 6 variants of these drinks. So they're all different artworks, but they all are very similar. So characteristics, it says the beer displays a wreathed image of a dead redcoat above the text button Gwinnett on a stylized scroll, which is above the text Dead Redcoat Ale. So obviously this is a celebration of American independence over the tyranny of, well, us English basically. So yeah. So the effects are +1 strength, +1 charisma, -1 intelligence for 180 seconds, and alcohol addiction is 15%, and same again, the value is 5 bottle caps. Now I really like this variant of the drink, so I liked it so much that I actually made 2 variants of this. So there's the official one, and then I made this little mock-up one as well from images that I found online. So yeah, so I've got 2 variants of the same drink, but they look polar opposite. Okay, so now let's crack on with the second Gwinnett product. And for the next one, we're going to go in with Bunker Hill Brew. So same as before, not a huge amount of info on this one. It just says characteristics. The beer displays a reefed colonial figure above the text button Gwinnett on a stylized scroll, which is above the text also Bunker Hill Brew. So the effects are +1 strength, +1 charisma, -1 intelligence for 180 seconds, and the bottle cap is also 5 caps. So basically the exact same as Redcoat Ale. Okay, so 2 down, so let's crack on with Gwinnett product number 3. And for the next one, we're going to go in with some Blackened Victory Lager. Okay, just like the other two, not a huge lot of backstory. So it just says characteristics. The beer displays a reef portrait of Button Gwinnett himself on a stylized scroll, which is above the text Blackened Victory Lager. So it's +1 strength for 3 minutes, +1 charisma for 3 minutes, -1 intelligence for 3 minutes. It also says an unknown stagger effect, and same again, the bottle cap value is 5. So it is kind of interesting that these various beers are sprued throughout the games, and they are very common. And yeah, to say that they're basically everywhere, there's more or less zero info out there about the backstory, unless it is somewhere and I'm missing it, or maybe they add the lore later on, you know, with the success of the TV series, etc. But at this moment in time, checking out the Fallout wiki page, there isn't anything really of note on these beers, which is kind of staggering, no pun intended. Okay, on to Gwinnett product number 4. So for the next one, I'm going to go in with some Gwinnett Pale Ale. So just like the others, not much info on this, just says characteristics. The beer displays a reefed portrait of Button Gwinnett, just like the last one, but above the text Button Gwinnett on a stylized scroll, which is above the text of Pale Ale. So +1 strength, +1 charisma, -1 intelligence. The alcohol addiction is 15%, and yeah, the cap value is 5 again. So pretty much standard, just copy and paste at this point. I do find it quite interesting that they took the time to design like 6 variants of, like, you know, beers and stuff like that, and pale ales, etc. And basically the exact same, more or less, characteristics. So you think they would have just made one brand, so it was less work on the developers, unless they had more planned. Or maybe I'm forgetting like side stories where you had to get like a certain type for a character or something. I'm not right too sure. But yeah, if anybody's watching this, if you're interested, if you know why they created different versions of the Gwinnett brand for any particular reason, let me know in the comment section below, because I would be interested to know a little bit more about these. Okay, let's crack on to Gwinnett product number 5. And for the next one, we're going to go in with some Peabody Pilsner. So yeah, just like before, not much info. So characteristics: the beer displays a reefed portrait of Button Gwinnett on a stylized scroll, which is above the text Peabody Pilsner. So yeah, the effects are +1 strength, +1 charisma, and -1 intelligence. So I think that's exactly the same as the last ones. Alcohol addiction 15% again, and the value is 5 bottle caps. So same again, just rinse and repeat, but just very different designs to the logos of the beers. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Okay, so let's crack on with the last Gwinnett product, product number 6. For the next part, I'm going to go in with a Southie Stout. Okay, so characteristics: crafted by the Gwinnett Brewery, this dark and heavy beer increases one's strength and charisma by 1 for 3 minutes, but also lowers one's intelligence when broken down. It also carries a 15% risk of alcohol addiction. The label displays a wreathed portrait of Button Gwinnett once again, but the text under Button Gwinnett it says Southie Stout on a stylized scroll. So yeah, basically the exact same. So now that we've finished all of the Gwinnett beers, let's crack on with another brand. For the next one, we're going to go in with some Horowitz Lager. Okay, so much like the Dunwick Irish Red and the Fishbrau brands, this is more or less the same. So it is an official brand in game, but there's no physical objects you can interact with or pick up or drink. So same again, it's just a logo of a various beer that is just on basically situated on the top of a tap. So it does exist in game, it's just not official, something you can interact with. Yeah, I like how this one's turned out, so let's crack on with the next one. For the next one, we're going to go in with some New River Red Ale. So, a red coloured ale brewed using bloodleaf and razor grain. It increases strength and charisma by 1 while also lowering intelligence by 1. It shares its appearance with a standard beer bottle, but has a New River label featuring a man on an inner tube on the river under the New River George Bridge. Similar to other fermentable pre-war beverages, New River Red Ale is initially crafted as fermentable New Red River Ale, offering no benefits, inflicting a whopping 30 rads and having a significantly higher disease chance of 9% until fully fermented. So yeah, sounds kind of dangerous until it's proper brewed. So crafting, it says New River Red Ale can't be crafted using a brewing station, part of the brewing and distilling functionality of wild Appalachia. So yeah, so strength is +1, charisma +1, intelligence -1, and alcohol consumption, charted is 15%. And it's 5 bottle caps in worth. So I actually quite like the design logo on this one. I don't know if I'd be interested in trying the beer in real life, especially knowing how dangerous it is before it's fermented. So yeah, I probably would give this one a miss, but I do enjoy the artwork on the label. So it makes a really nice bottle top.
Someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Yeah, I think this one turned out great, so I'm happy with this one. So I'm going to go on and crack on with the next one. For the next one, we're going to go in with Oak Holler Lager. Okay, a light frothy coloured beer brewed using thistles and razor grain. It increases strength and charisma by 1 while also lowering intelligence by 1. Similar to other fermentable pre-war beverages, Oak Holler Lager is initially crafted as fermentable Oak Holler Lager, offering no benefits, inflicting 30 rads and having a significantly high disease chance of 9%. Until fully fermented, it shares its appearance with a standard beer bottle, but has a Oak Holler label featuring 2 chuckling bearded men. So yeah, Oak Holler Lager can be crafted using a brewing station with the brewing and distilling functionality of wild Appalachia. So it's very similar to the last one, but it's obviously just a different logo to it, and it has 2 very don't want to offend anybody, but very Southern American kind of looking people. So no offense there, it's just the vibe that I get looking at it. So effects is 1 strength, 1 charisma, and -1 intelligence. And yeah, the value is same again, 5 bottle caps. So far, all the beers are pretty much generic in the Fallout universe. Yeah, compared to all the other ones, for some reason I feel like this one would be really rough to drink in real life. I feel like it would probably give you like a sore throat or a throat infection the day after. So yeah, don't know what it is about this one, but I like the design, don't get me wrong. I think it makes a really interesting bottle cap, and it obviously is set in that universe. But yeah, I think I would probably try this over that fish one, but I don't think I would be very interested in trying this one. I think yeah, I think it would give you a sore throat. Okay, on to the next. For the next one, we're going to go in with Old Possum Malt Liquor. Okay, a strong malt liquor brewed using aster and razor grain. It increases strength and charisma by 1 while also lowering intelligence by 1. Similar to other fermentable pre-war beverages, Old Possum is initially crafted as fermentable Old Possum, offering no benefits, inflicting 30 rads, just like the others, and has a significantly high disease chance of 9%, it's like same, before it's fully fermented. It has a unique orange coloured bottle and an Old Possum label featuring a possum holding a bottle of the liquor in its paws. So it can be crafted from the brewing and distilling station, so just more or less just like the others. The only thing of note really is the logo, and it's in an orange bottle. So the effects is +1 strength, 1 charisma, -1 intelligence, and alcohol addiction. It says in the wiki 5%, but all the others were 15%, so I don't know if that's just a typo. And yeah, value is 5 bottle caps. Okay, I like this one. Let's crack on with the next. And for the next one, we're going to go in with some Pickaxe beer. A pale lager brewed using glowing fungus and razor grain. It increases strength and charisma by 1 while also lowering intelligence by 1. Similar to the other fermentable pre-war beverages, Pickaxe Pilsner is initially crafted as fermentable Pickaxe Pilsner, offering no benefits, inflicting 30 rads, and having a significantly higher disease chance of 9% until fully fermented. So exact same as the others. It shares its appearance with a standard beer bottle, but has a Pickaxe Pilsner label featuring a miner hat and crossed pickaxes among the bottles of beer. So crafting Pickaxe Pilsner can be crafted using the brewing and distilling functionality. Effects: +1 strength, +1 charisma, -1 intelligence, and alcohol addiction. Again, it says 5% now, but previous ones was 15, so it might be another typo. And value is 5 caps. So basically, I don't know why the developers made all these different brands of different alcohol, but it's more or less the exact same characteristics throughout all of them. So yeah, same again. If you know why, let me know in the comments below. Okay, one more left to go. For the next one, we're going to go in with good old fashioned Sunset Sarsaparilla. Okay, so this is the main beer that has a lot of history to it. So the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company was founded in 1918, since becoming known across the former United States of its sarsaparilla flavoured soft drink. Advertised as the most popular beverage in the West, by 2077 the soda's popularity had spread nationwide and into Canada, and was still holding strong despite competition from the Nuka-Cola Corporation with its variant Nuka-Cola Wild. An attempt to replicate the soda's flavour and was successful. Despite the widespread success of the drink, a study was conducted that claimed the soda was hazardous to consumers' health. Publicly broadcasted on television, the study showed that consuming large quantities of the product resulted in a wide range of harmful side effects, including kidney damage, nausea, digital numbness, anxiety, loss of visual acuity, dizziness, occasional nosebleeds, joint inflammation, tooth decay, sore throat, bronchitis, organ rupture, and halitosis. The company disputed the claims as unverified, but took steps to improve its PR after the story aired in an attempt to mitigate any further financial loss. So it sounds like to me the Nuka-Cola Corporation probably paid some people a lot of money to basically slander the competition. Okay, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Okay guys, so here they are. These are the dirty versions of all of the beers from the hit Fallout universe. So every single one of these, I'm thankful to say, has turned out really nice. So what did I do with the clean version? Well, just like all the other videos, I added a strong magnet to the back of it and then I turned them into a fridge magnet. And I'm happy to say that the fridge is now completely full of every single beer variant and soft drink variant of all the Fallout franchises. So yeah, so all's well that ends well. So I'm really happy with how this all turned out, and they are a nice little cool Easter egg for, you know, as soon as you walk into the kitchen. So if you're interested in seeing the Fallout themed kitchen completed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video. And if you're interested in any of the other videos, like all the Nuka-Cola variants or the Vim variants or any other soft drink or beer, etc., there'll be links to those in the description bar below. So yeah, so help the channel out and go ahead and backtrack on some of the older videos. And I'd really appreciate if you didn't mind hitting the like button as well. Why not hit all the buttons? Except the down one. We don't like the down one. So yeah, once again, I'm Francis Gray, and these are the beer bottle caps from the Fallout universe. I'll see you in the next build. If you like the content that I'm making, you'd like to support my work, here is a few links in the description, but only if you can afford it, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.